great dogs that have won this race?
I've seen quite a number, Kat, some fantastic performers. I go back to Liz Reen and Paul Thunder, they were multi-winners. And we've had some just absolute superstars over the years. And of course, Boltreese sort of owns the race and put his stamp on it. He won it 4 times.
What do you think of the run?
Something that'll never happen. It's one of those unique things. But then we've had Fanta Bale and Irma Bale was a multi-winner. Superstar like Fanta Bale, as I say, winning it. And Corcoran, I remember some just tremendous names. Ostie's Joker, National Distance Championship winners that have won the Cup. So it really claimed its place as the distance race to win over the years.
Now, you mentioned dual winners. There's only been 5 greyhounds that have won this race on more than one occasion. Paul Thunder was the first, and Liz Reen, and then of course we have Boltreese who won 4. Sweet It Is and Irma Bale, they're the other winners to have won it multiple times. As someone that's seen plenty of greyhound racing over the years, just how hard is it to not only win this race once but then twice, and then you think about how Boltreese managed to win it 4 times. That's unheard of.
Well, I think staying racing at the time was on a level playing field with sprinting. We had some fabulous trainers. These greyhounds were kept at that level of racing for a couple of years and were able to do it. And it's not an easy task to get through heats and into a final to be able to win it multi-times, but a really difficult task. And I remember Boldy's 4 very, very vividly, and I only backed him once, Kat, the first time. And we got about 6 to 1 about him, and he was on the way up, and he was too short after that. He was the dog to beat in the other years, but really difficult to keep a dog at that standard, to win a race of this standard a couple of times.
And I was watching the documentary that we had on Sky Racing Active earlier. When he went around in the 4th final, he was actually 2.5 years older than the next eldest dog in the race. That's just remarkable.
It is, and the fact that he fronted up for the heats in his 5th year was even a staggering statistic, isn't it? But yes, Norm McCulloch has promised Boltreese's trophies to our museum, so we're looking forward to adding that to our really special collection of memorabilia down there. We'll have a special Boltreese corner in the museum, like we've got a Boltreese bar up here, so we'll always remember the great person. I ran into somebody recently who wasn't involved in greyhound racing, but was from Warrnambool, who told me, well, everybody knows Boltreese in Warrnambool.
I think they'd have a monument down there for him somewhere. If I had to put you on the spot, who's your favourite winner, or what has been your favourite win of all time at the Sandown Cup?
I was a great Liz Reen fan. Thought she was just a fantastic greyhound that raced very well everywhere, but loved Sandown Park, and I have really fond memories of her wins in the 70s, and she was a special dog. She ran 4th in a Melbourne Cup at her 8th race start, so went on to be a stayer pretty much straight away, but she holds a special place for me, Liz Reen.
Now the 2024 final is going to be a cracker. We've got 3 dogs coming from interstate. Valpolicella, of course, trying to break through that $1 million prize money barrier. We've also got Ritzer Piper from New South Wales, and we've got the Taswegian in there as well. Then we've got a couple of locals, Kenya Amy and Sunnyside Joe in the single figures, and then a few outsiders from the home state. What did you make of last week's heats, first of all?
I thought it was, pretty well how we thought they'd go. And we've got a cracking final. Unfortunately, we lost Unreal Speed to injury, and he would have even put more intrigue into the final. Valpolicella, she's just a superstar. She begun at the Gardens from box 1. If she does that tonight, she'll win. But she's pretty short, Kat, isn't she? Really pretty trimmed up for mine. I think it's a very even race. I think there's plenty of chances, and I'm going for her, but I won't be surprised. Maybe as an outsider, Ritzer Piper is a terrific chaser, and she might have some luck, but somewhere in the race, a greyhound's going to have some luck that's going to get them home for a win.
And someone's going to go home much, much richer for that 42 seconds of performances, boys. And we'll come back down to you. That's Neil Brown, chatting us through the history of this very lucrative and prestigious race, the Sandown Cup.